Shalom, this is YAHAWAH at our great millstone in Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right. Just going to do a quick lesson on a couple articles that I found. All right. In regards to war. All right. I don't know what happened to the article. Here it is. All right. I'm just going to go straight into it. Israel quietly begins practicing for possible war with Russia. According to Haaretz, the drill involved the top-ranking officers of the Israeli Defense Force, as well as the headquarters staff of all the commands that would be required to successfully pursue a fight with Hezbollah, an Iranian-aligned militia based in Lebanon. Haaretz noted that Israel prepared for the scenario in which a war with Hezbollah in Lebanon would require the Israeli military to fight on their fronts. All right, let's see. Throughout the exercise, we examined various implications of the Russian presence in Syria. A senior IDF officer said, "We practiced everything that could be coordinated with Russians, and also what couldn't be, how we would operate without harming their interests in the region, and on the flip side, scenarios in which the Russians made trouble." Alright, so this is basically just war tension between Israel and Russia. Alright, now Israel is allied with America. Alright, like it says right here, I consider future cooperation with the U.S. much more important than anything we've had in the past. And Israel is basically like reliant on America's military might. Okay, and that's the reason why they make all these bold moves. Is because they know they have the United States backing them. Now, as I said before, Russia is is an enemy. Okay, they're on the other side. Okay, and as you see, basically Israel is planning out various scenarios. It says the drill was a strictly command level exercise, meaning it did not involve any troops on the ground. Its sole purpose was to study various threat scenarios. So they're looking at threat scenarios. It says some scenarios explored in this exercise included fighting that killed hundreds of Israelis, as well as terrorist incursions against Israeli towns and cyber attacks. So basically, it's like a defense. They're basically doing defense drills. All right. These are large-scale exercises that are part of our preparedness for war. Now, why do you think all these countries are doing these drills? Okay. Why do you think they're doing all these drills and preparing for war? It's because war is on the horizon. War is inevitable. All right, all roads are leading towards military conflict. Okay, and this is Bible prophecy. All right, which we're gonna get. Okay, because like I said, everything is leading toward America being destroyed, and that's the prophecy. Okay. All right, Matthew 24:6, classic precept. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled. So this is a rumor of war. Okay, all these drills and operations that's going on. Okay, these are all rumors of war. All right, it says, "See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." And that's what's happening. All right, all these nations are basically rising up against each other, and it's creating tension. Okay, so that's what's going on. And it says, "And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." Okay, All right, so I got another article. It says Trump says he will meet Putin to discuss arms race that is getting out of control. All right, so on the flip side, all these drills and everything, and this whole arms race, all right, and honestly, the reason why Trump is saying this is because uh, he sees what Putin and Russia got. Okay, because Putin, they got all these, they got these ICBMs, cutting edge ICBMs that can dodge America's missile defense system. All right, they got different missiles and stuff that can reach America within 20 to 30 minutes and stuff like that. You know. So it says U.S. President Donald Trump said he will meet with Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in the not too distant future to discuss an arms race that Trump called out of control. That's why he's saying it's out of control, because he's scared. He congratulated Putin on his election victory. Trump answered a question about Putin as he was holding a meeting with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman at the White House. All right. We will be meeting in the not too distant future to discuss the arms race, which is getting out of control. All right. He reaffirmed his commitment to maintain America's military spending. We're going to remain stronger than any other nation in the world by far. So what kind of shit is that? All right, that's basically the devil for you. All right, he says one thing. All right, the arms one minute the arms race is getting out of control, but you still gonna remain stronger than you still gonna increase your military spending. That's the devil for you. All right, he says one thing, but he still in the background he's still doing basically doing contrary. Okay. It says we are going to remain stronger than any other nation in the world by far, which is a lie, because America's losing its might. Okay. He says we will never allow anyone to have anything close to what we have. That's an arms race, you dummy. Okay. That's an arms race. All right. At the proposed meeting, they would also discuss Ukraine and North Korea. The U.S. currently spends around $700 billion on its military, more than any other country in the world. This includes $640 billion on weapons and personnel, and $60 billion for wars in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. All right, the Pentagon published its nuclear posture review in February, which it named North Korea, China, and Russia among its security threats. All right, so this is all just smoke and mirrors, okay? Because we all know that this thing is still going to happen, regardless of whatever talks and or treaty they try to work out, okay? Because we all know it's not going to go down like that, and Donald Trump already contradicted himself. So we know it's all bullshit. Okay? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, all right, which that's peace and safety. Okay? This is peace and safety. All right, because they're basically they're trying to work out some type of deal or whatever, and create these talks, which aren't going to amount to anything. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. All right, so let's say they do work out some type of deal or treaty to not use their arms, right? It says, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, all right, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And I brought out this precept in my video earlier today, all right. Um, but basically, it's compared to as birthing pains. Okay, it says then sudden destruction shall cometh upon them. So that's what's going to happen to all these countries. You know, Satan divided against Satan. All right, so you got Edomites in Russia, Edomite so-called white people in Russia, and you got Edomite so-called people on, in the United States, and they're going to go toe to toe. All right, and they're basically going to fight each other, and Israel is going to come into power. All right. Earlier in March, Putin announced that Russia had developed a number of advanced weapon systems, including a nuclear-powered cruise missile. Other recently unveiled cutting-edge munitions include hypersonic missiles, a nuclear-powered drone, submarine, and mysterious laser combat, the exact purpose of which remains unclear. Now, this is why Trump basically is saying this is getting out of control, because Putin and Russia, they're not playing. Of course, we will have. This is Putin's word. Of course, we will have to, and we will pay the necessary attention to further strengthening the country's defense capabilities, Putin said Monday at a meeting with other candidates who had run for president. No one is going to fuel any arms race. We, on the contrary, are seeking to build constructive relations with all the countries of the world. So all these nations, they're basically saying they want to do away with the arms race, but on the same token, they're going to still put more budget and increase their weaponry. So how are you gonna stop an arms race when you still gonna increase your military, increase your put more technology into your weaponry. All right. So that was pretty much it. All right. We'll see what's gonna happen with this. They may reach some type of treaty or deal, but like as I just read, if they say peace and safety, then we already know what's going to happen. Now, of course, before World War III kicks off, a microchip has to be implanted. Microchip has to be made mandatory. RFID microchip pursuant to Revelations 13 and 16. So with that, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.